Hello everybody, Edgear626 here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. It's been a while since the last I've seen you, so let's not keep you waiting any longer. Thankfully, there's been a break in my schedule with work, and I can start making some more content for you guys, which is going to be nice. So look forward to that in the next couple of days to the next couple of weeks. But today's conversation I want to have with you guys today kind of revolves around Modern Warfare 2. And I'm not going to lie, and it's probably no secret at this point, I haven't bought the game. I have no interest in buying the game. I played the beta. I didn't enjoy the beta. It's the same old story for the last couple of Call of Duty games that have released. And the topic I want to kind of go into today very briefly is just, it stems from a conversation, or more or less an argument, I had with some of my friends in a group chat that we're in. And we were kind of going back and forth on if it's even really worth buying the game and such and such. And I said to myself, and I'll say this out loud as well, I've talked about this before, as a consumer, I can't justify buying a bad product of a game. I've bought bad products of games before. Case in point, WWE 2K20. Also, more recently, Battlefield 2042. Now, while 2042 is kind of turning it around a little bit, it's becoming a little bit more enjoyable to play, doesn't change the fact that it took like 8 months for the game to feel the way it's supposed to feel. And that cannot be forgiven, and I don't forget things like that, but it's still money I put into the game. Now with Modern Warfare 2, I was hoping that this game was going to be good, but the game just had so many glaring issues I felt that I couldn't justify putting down $60, $70 some odd dollars. But my friends, you know, they still went about and bought the game despite constantly bitching and moaning about it throughout the course of us playing the beta together. And I asked them, I said, why is this? Why do you feel the need to keep purchasing these really bad Call of Duty games? Because let's be honest, the last couple of Call of Duty games have been very divisive, and let's be fair, they haven't been all that great. Well, one of the responses I've got from someone who, I don't remember who it was, but they'll remain nameless nonetheless. He said, I know it's still a bad game, but I still want to play a bad game with my friends. And while that may seem really wholesome on the surface, me being the miserable, cynical bastard I am, immediately thought and replied, a bad game with friends is still bad. And that's just kind of how I feel. Now look, I've been reading the conversation around Modern Warfare 2 for the greater part of the last month or so since the game is released, and I just can't get behind it, man. I can't get behind what people see in the game. If you enjoy the game, more power to you. If that's something you want to deal with, all that, you know, skill-based matchmaking and the way COD players are nowadays, and just the overall, in my opinion, bad feel of the game, that's fine. More power to you. If that's something you enjoy, by all means. I'm not going to hate on your enjoyment. But I can't sit here and justify, from my own experience, buying the game regardless of whether or not my friends are playing it or not. I did that with Black Ops 4. When I bought Black Ops 4 because my buddy sent me some money to do it because he was just like, man, I'll just buy you the game. All right, okay, thanks. One of the worst gaming experiences I've ever had in my life. And I said to myself, never again will I succumb to such peer pressure, having to buy a full-price game and then have to basically play that game for a couple of months and sit in absolute misery. And that's just kind of how I felt. So regardless of what you feel about Modern Warfare 2, it's still more or less a pretty bad game. And as I've said before, playing a bad game with your friends doesn't change the fact that it's still a bad game. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please follow me on all the social media links you see down in the description below. And of course, support me on my podcasts, 69 Whiskey and the Bro Migos. See you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.